Okay, today, I know y'all remember doing this last year. All right, but now the tables have turned. You are now the jury. And I have got to ask y'all some questions. Okay, so we were looking at a real, like a court reporter would write all this down, and we were looking at a real copy of a court report, and they were asking the jury these questions. Are you 21 years of age or older?
No.
Yeah.
No. So if you weren't, you would be let go, but let's pretend like you are. Okay? Have any of you been convicted of a felony?
No.
Then you gotta go. No, really, that's one of the things that asks. Is anybody a habitual gambler?
No.
Isn't that funny? That's
I'm
what
not
the
a
question
gambler.
is.
I'm sorry.
I will never be a gambler.
Right there.
Okay. Of course, technological glitches, same as last year. Alright. Also, is anybody under the influence or in possession of illegal substances?
No.
You better not be ever. Okay. Never, ever, ever. Alright, so anyway, they would ask you that if you were going to be on the jury, and if you had your own business, they would let you go. Or if you're a teacher during testing season, they will let you go so you don't have to serve, because we have to serve here. Also, if you're a police officer or if you work for the state, anything criminal defense or anything like that, they would let you go. So, does anybody need to leave, jury? You can't leave out as soon as they say no. Alright, so this is the case of the state versus Miss Gates, Miss Winchester, and Miss Harris. And we went on a field trip and something terrible happened. So I'm going to let these kids tell you what happened. This is my bailiff, and my bailiff is the peace officer. Was anybody the bailiff last year? I thought you were the bailiff. Alright, this is Jaden, and then I've got Corey Evans. Corey is a very fancy police witness who took all of the evidence. Good job, Corey. Then I got Mary Green, and she is Miss Harris's defense attorney. Alright, and then I have got Mr. Micah Maxwell, and he is Miss Winchester's defense attorney, and he looks fantastic. And then we have got Aubrey Bethany, she is Miss Gates' defense attorney, and we have our very shouty state prosecutor, Ella Carruthers.
Hi.
We have Judge Wesley Wise presiding, and as some of you remember, all of us do not love to speak in front of crowds. We have our sketch artist, Caden, and he is the voiceover for Miss Gates. Okay? Alright, so as soon as I get back there, take it away, okay? Hey, Wesley.
Yeah.
Get out.
Okay.
And close the door behind you.
Bye. Goodbyes.
Since 1912, the heart of the ocean diamond has been lost at sea. Just 5 years ago, we found the diamond, and it has been in the Titanic Museum ever since. After a Mansdale Upper field trip to the museum, the priceless jewel went missing. Jury, we need your help. We need you to help us determine which of the suspects stole the diamond. This Honorable Court of Mansdale Upper with the Honorable Judge Wesley Wise is now in session. All rise.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will be hearing the case of the state versus Shelley Gates, Tina Harris, and Claire Winchester. Thank you. Please be seated. These ladies are charged with grand larceny of the Heart of the Ocean diamond. Does the attorney of any party have opening statement?
Your Honor, members of the jury. Your Honor, members of the jury, I'm Aubrey Bethany. I will represent Shelley Gates. My client has been charged with burglary of the Heart of the Ocean diamond. I will deliver evidence to show Ms. Gates has been wrongfully accused of theft.
Your Honor, members of the jury, I am Mary Green. I'm the attorney for Tina Harris. She has also been accused of theft of the jewel. I will present evidence to show that she could not have possibly committed this crime.
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Micah Maxwell. I'm Claire Winchester's attorney. She has been wrongly accused of a crime.
I will prove that Miss Winchester couldn't have been responsible for the missing diamond.
Thank you all. Prosecutor, would you like to call your first witness?
Hello, members of the jury. I am Ella Carruthers. I am the state prosecutor. The law has been broken and justice must be served. I would like to start by calling Detective Corey Evans to the stand.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Detective Evans, will you please present a thorough report of the crime scene you worked on November 6, 2019?
The security guard from the Titanic Museum called 911 when he realized the diamond was missing. When we had made it to the museum, the things found were fingerprints, powder, blood, footprints, an empty jewelry case, and suspicious notes stating doors unlocked at 6, cameras off until 6:30, lights off until 6.
Someone was sloppy. Any idea where the powder, blood, note, and prints belong to?
The fingerprints belong to Miss Gates, Miss Winchester, Miss Harris, and Miss Axton. A powdery fingerprint belonged to Miss Winchester was discovered, which turned out to be baking soda from a cake she was making. Mrs. Gates and Miss Harris also had footprints found at the scene. DNA testing determined that the blood found belongs to Mrs. Gates. We were able to determine that the author of the strange note was Miss Gates.
Interesting. Any other details the jury should hear?
When we went to Miss Gates' residence for questioning, we found her wearing the missing necklace. She told us she found it on the shores of Lake Caroline. The problem is she hadn't admitted any wrongdoing or knowledge of the necklace disappearance.
Thank you, Detective Evans. Would you like to question anyone else, prosecutor?
I will turn it over to the defense attorneys at this point.
Very well. Miss Green, please call your client to the stand.
Miss Harris, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Where were you on November 6, 2019?
I took my class on a field trip to the Titanic Museum along with the entire 4th grade at Mansell.
So you're saying you did steal the diamond. You just admitted being there.
We found your footprints.
We found your footprints. I object. Leading the jury. It's not even your turn, prosecutor.
Sustained.
Sorry, Judge. Miss Harris, can you tell the jury what happened while you were at the museum?
Well, as field trips go, we walked through the museum and looked at all of the artifacts from the Titanic. When I saw the heart of the ocean, it was still happily in its case.
Until you took it out!
Prosecutor, one more outburst and I'll have to hold you in contempt.
Miss Harris, as our police witness and the prosecutor stated, your footprints and your fingerprints were found near the diamond's case. Will you please tell the jury why?
I just told you, we walked through the museum. Also, have you seen the heart of the ocean diamond? It's impressive. A friend and I might have jumped over the velvet rope barrier to take a picture with it. No, it wasn't the right thing to teach children, but I got caught up in the moment. We had no idea it would lead to...
There's no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Miss Green. Would the attorney for Miss Winchester please present your evidence?
Mrs. Winchester, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Miss Winchester, we see that you were in the picture with your colleague, Miss Harris, during the field trip November 6, 2019. Can you explain what you were doing?
I'm so embarrassed. We were just taking a picture with it. I Snapchatted it to my husband and told him that this is what Mama wants for Carly's birthday. It was a joke that has apparently gone terribly wrong. Yeah.
It only went wrong because you got caught. You and Mrs. Harris were clearly working together.
Prosecutor, I already told you to calm down.
Miss Winchester, you mentioned your daughter's birthday. Weren't you baking her birthday cake just that morning?
Yes,
No further questions, Your Honor.
I do.
Sorry, she just got really excited.
Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. I believe we are ready to hear from Mrs. Gates and her attorney.
Mrs. Gates, do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Yes. Miss Gates, we have already determined that your school is on a field trip to the Titanic Museum on November 6, 2019. Unfortunately, there was a very valuable diamond that went missing the same day, as a police witness pointed out. There is a lot of evidence that may lead to the jury to think you had something to do with the disappearance. Will you please explain your version of that day's events, please?
I was at the Titanic Museum with my class. I saw Mrs. Harris, and Mrs. Winchester taking a picture of the diamond, and I wanted one with it too. However, when I tried to jump over the velvet rope, my foot got caught and I fell forward, slicing my finger on the diamond's glass case. If anything, I should be suing the museum for having dangerous surfaces in close proximity to children.
So that easy explains why your footprints, fingerprints, and DNA were found at the scene. I'm so glad you're okay.
Me too.
Well, there you have it, jury. It was just an accident. My client was more a victim than a suspect. No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you.
My turn.
Yes, prosecutor, it is your turn.
Miss Gates, thank goodness you're okay. It's so sad that you fell down while showing kids that rules don't matter. Anyway, so we know that your story is that you were injured while walking through a museum. Walking is such a dangerous sport after all. However, your attorney forgot to mention two very important pieces of evidence. For one, there was a note that found that you were reminding yourselves about the doors unlocking and the cameras turning on and off. Secondly, you were literally caught wearing the Heart of the Ocean diamond. You stole it. Just admit it and let these fine people go home.
I do. I was at this for the Amazon delivery guy, and yes, I wore the Heart of the Ocean diamond. I found it lying near Lake Caroline. Finders keepers. I had no idea it was a real diamond. The thief clearly got nervous and disposed of it. Clearly, I am not dumb enough to steal it and then wear it in public. That doesn't even make sense. It may look bad, but it wasn't me.
You're right, Miss Gates. It looks bad. Really bad. No further questions, Your Honor.
Any of the defense attorneys have closing statements?
Jury members, my client was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person. Miss Winchester fully admitted jumping there to take a picture with Miss Harris, who is clearly a bad influence. I'm confident that you will find my client not guilty and let her go home to your children.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know my client also made some poor choices, but taking a photo is not illegal. Miss Harris was just having a bit of fun and got caught up in the mess because of it. The photo proves that her fingerprints and footprints would be expected to be at the scene. She is innocent. Thank you, jury.
Miss Gates is innocent too. Nobody's dumb enough to pick up a stolen jewelry and parade around wearing it. This proves without a shadow of doubt Miss Gates is innocent.
Jury, with the evidence presented, please decide who, if anyone, should be convicted of burglary.
I will briefly recap the evidence. Miss Gates' DNA footprints, fingerprints, and handwritten note were found at the scene. She also had the diamond in her possession. She said she found it. Number 2. Miss Harris' fingerprints and footprints were found at the scene. Miss Winchester's baking soda was found at the scene. Does any jury member need a clarification? Okay. Please deliberate and return with a verdict.
Awesome. Okay. So what y'all have to do now, jury, is I want y'all to go stand right outside the door. And I want y'all to decide whether you think Miss Gates, Miss Winchester, or Miss Harris did it, or if you think it's a combination. Okay, but remember, a jury has to come to a unanimous decision. Okay? He's not bad. Yeah, he's fine.
We in the jury find Miss Harris innocent and both Miss Gates and Miss Winchester guilty of theft.
Okay, so Miss Gates and Miss Winchester are guilty, and what?
Miss Harris is innocent.
And Miss Harris is innocent. Okay, let's see if you're right.
Okay.
I did it. And it was so pretty. I was walking along the shores of Lake Caroline and I just saw it. And,
You didn't steal it from the museum?
well, maybe. I saw it there too.
All the evidence says that, Jaden, I think you have a little job to do.
I was just borrowing it from the museum.
I was just borrowing it.
I was going to give it back. Look here, take it. It doesn't even match my outfit.
All right, good job. Nice job, Jerry. Okay, so my kids are finding out at the same time y'all did. Okay, so Miss Gates is guilty. She stole it, and Miss Winchester and Miss Harris just took a picture, and I don't know if y'all saw it in the video. So look over here.
You may also look at the beautiful diamond.
She let me down. Is in character all the way. She's in it to win it.
Who, Aubrey?
Oh, I went too far. There it is. So you can see where Miss Harris actually touched the crime scene.
So that's her fingerprint.
That's her actual fingerprint? Oh, wow.
You just copied her hand?
Yeah. Okay, so thank y'all so much for coming. Y'all did such a good job.
Y'all did a great job.
Y'all did
Fourth
great.
grade. Very good.
For 3 days.
No, you don't.
Hey, can I get a picture of the jury real quick?
I can't believe she loves that.
Let me turn that off.